Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and boy, oh boy, has it been a long while. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let It Die. There is finally some news. We have reached 7 million downloads in Let It Die, and they've changed their tact. It seems like instead of promising maybe a little bit too much, like all of the things that we never hit last time when we reached 6 million downloads. Now they've seemingly lowered the goalpost and given us just a lot more rewards. So like primo gems, quests that can be refundable. All of those things are now implemented, or are possibly implemented within this. Essentially, all you'll have to do is as follows. Yo, Senpai, thanks to you, literally the best player community in all of gaming, Let It Die has reached 7 million downloads worldwide. To commemorate the badass achievement, I will be hosting a celebration, basically. I have prepared a great event for all Senpais to participate in this event. It's called Hater Funding. I am counting the number of haters killed by Senpais during this event. The current number of deaths will be updated once every week after the event starts. Which is going to be right here, which it is beginning. It's starting right about, it started a couple days ago. I'm sorry. It is happening right now, boys. So yes. I wonder if this will be updating. No, it's every week. So every week they'll tally it up again. So yes, now you might be saying, well, Grin, what are we getting? Are we getting a stairway to floor 100 or an escalator or whatever? An elevator straight to floor 100. I've lost my touch. Anyway, are we getting an elevator to floor 100? Cosmetic transmog, essentially. No, they've tailored it back a lot, which is probably a decent idea. Although 7 million haters killed, it seems like a little, like I gotta work for it, you know what I mean? It's still a little bit. Haters gonna hate come from me, but the more you defeat haters and TDM defenders, that also counts, that's probably the best way to farm this out, during the anniversary event, the more rewards for you and your pals. Awesome. So basically, if you're gonna participate in this, you're gonna be grinding out, hopefully the TDM, grind some TDM, throw yourself on a Kamas, even just farming the lower tier people in the TDM, although I will admit, I think Let It Die, it's people who play Let It Die in TDM wise, I think it's dwindled a little bit, but maybe not, maybe it's just constantly, yeah, probably. It's got 7 million people, so people are still probably popping in. But yeah, if you want to farm this out and help the community at large, I think the best advice is to go into the TDM and go to the lowest bronze or lowest person in your pool and just basically farm out his haters, essentially. And I think if this kicks up the community a little notch, everyone should be getting a lot of these rewards, because 7 million doesn't seem too much with how quickly you bang through like 100 deaths a person, basically, just by grinding the TDM. This would have been a really cool thing if they would have added like a really cool weapon going alongside the TDM thing. That way there's a reason to like also want to farm the TDM and passively build this up as well. But that's just me. Anyways, what are we going to be getting, Grin, for this reward? If we get rank 1, the lowest bottom of the barrel, if we get 100 haters, 100,000 haters killed, we are going to be getting a lost bag, a rainbow login bonus once during the 5th anniversary period. So basically getting 100,000, we're going to be getting 1 rainbow lost bag. Okay, 2,000 though, death metals increased from 3, you guessed it, to 4 for the 5th anniversary special login bonus. Okay. Oh, 3 to 4. Okay, so why what? Why was 3 to 4? Okay. Regardless, neat. We're getting like 5 or 4 some death metals. All right. I have always had the thought of like, would it really be so heinous to give the community a couple more death medals? I don't know. It could just be me. I'm an asshole. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just, after coming off of Genshin and the no anniversary rewards, I'm just kind of like, all right. But also, Genshin is given like at the very minimum is giving 10 wishes, which is nothing, but it's still something more than and 3 death. Anyways, don't mean to be ungrateful. But I'm ungrateful, basically. I would rather be spiteful and not take the reward, if that makes any sense. But if we get to 3,000, which we're still in the realm of possibilities of this being pretty easily to achieve, 3 free continues per day during the 5th anniversary period. That's pretty awesome. Again, the one thing that is, like, it's always the hiccup to me is we can't track the number. Like, you know what I mean? We're trusting Bahoyo to give us the right data. So it'd be cool to see, like, are we way behind? Are we way forward? Did they calibrate things down? I mean, I don't know. Honestly, because I think, oh man, I wish I remembered, but I think it was like 6 million too, like 6 million insert whatever, like completions or whatever it was, for Let It Die, and we never got even close to 7 million. So it just seems like they've put the skill ceiling too high. Anyways, and the ones we are reasonably able to get is stuff that is like 3 extra death medals. You know, it's like. Okay. Anyways, free continues. We've had that for a good bit, but anyways, 4,000. Now we're getting into the place where it's a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe if everyone's playing the TDM, you can grind that up pretty fast. Yeah. So the R&D materials from the hernia vending machine within your waiting room will be decreased by 50% or have a 50% off sale. So they'll be costing half as much. That's not bad, but it's still like almost all of this has been more or less like, because basically things in hernia still more or less cost death medals. There's only like 2 or 3 things that cost kill coins. So you'd still be incentivized to buy even if it was just cheaper. Like thus far, the only thing that we've gotten free is the continues and the 4 death medals and then a bag, which is nothing. It was nothing, but it's just. Yes. Okay, for 500,000 kills of haters, number of lost bags, rainbow increased from 1 to 2 at one-time login bonus during the event. So they may be giving us 2 rainbow bags. So this, I think, is accounting for the first one. So we're gonna get just 2. It's not like we're gonna get 3 or anything. Okay, it's good. There's something. Free continue increased from 3 to 4 per day during the event period. Yeah, but this is all gonna go away. Like nothing in here has to me been like a give. It's like, I mean, you know, you can reset. Basically, you can reset not 2 times, but 4. Despite the main issue is when you die in this game, it's usually because your armor gets busted, and then a person shoots your ass or taps you with a blade because you don't have a chest piece anymore. So then you're just fucking shredded. So it's like if you die, you're probably gonna die again, even if you get a revive. You may be able to get like 2 or 3 more licks in. And maybe you are, I think, immune for when you reset with a death medal or a free continue, but I don't know. And you can always avoid them, but not really, because the end game is Tengeku, and you can't avoid a person who is geared to the teeth and you don't having armor anymore. But anyways, free continues. 800,000 dead bodies, haters' bodies, earned Blaninium in Tengeku area is tripled. During the 5th, that's not bad. That's actually a pretty good give me, but it's all the way up here at 800,000, which again I still think is in the realm of like reasonability. I don't know when we start getting into like 3 million, 2 million. That's where I'm like, hold up, what? Anyways, 100 million. What do we get for reaching 100 million bodies? Limited armor quest will be available during the 5th anniversary. A limited edition kind of like armor? Is that what you mean? Limited edition armor quest will be available during the 5th anniversary. Does this mean we finally get a new armor piece? Because this may not be the worst. What does it mean, limited armor quest? Is this like a way for you to get blueprints, or a way for you to get like, that would be really cool if that was somehow a thing, which I don't know if it would be, like a repeatable quest for this duration of this event or this anniversary, for you to be able to get like a blueprint that could be like a grade 4 or grade 3 instead of grade 2, so you could like skip some of the upgrade ascension just by grinding out this quest over and over and over again. That would be awesome, given it's not like, you know, fucking climb to floor 200 and something, and that's one quest completion. That's one chance to get a less of a grind, but not confirmed. Yeah, so I'd hope it'd be a reasonable thing. I don't know what that means, to be honest. That one doesn't make any sense to me. Limited armor quest will be available. I guess if you know the game more than me, which most of you do. Limited armor quest, you may know, is something, but I have no idea. 1,500,000. You will get death metals increased from 4 to 5 for the anniversary special login bonus. What? It costs 10 to get a one pull of the fucking what? Man, we reached 7 million. 7 million. And it was cooking, baby. And then they're like, we'll give you 5 death medals. And like, I don't know, to me it's just like, I feel like it's a very odd concept where like it just happened chance. But right now in like the game that we're also playing on the channel called Genshin, they didn't give any anniversary rewards really. They gave 10 anniversary rewards or 10 wishes, which hey, it's more than let it die apparently with the 5 death medals. But I don't know, to me I just think, is it really gonna neuter your whole player base, especially with how absolutely brutal, I think all of us can agree, the mushroom stew, how stacked the odds are against you for you getting the opposite thing you want, and there's no real chance to get you guaranteed what you want. So you can spend anywhere from like, what is it? I don't know how much death medals would be, but like you could, anywhere from $10 to $200 to $300, if that. So yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, it wouldn't be like, it's not like you're would be missing out on money for giving people like 20 death medals, you know? So I don't know, just seems like and also that would be a sizable like jump into the event. But I could be missing some things. I can test that may be the case. 2 million. What do we get for 2 million? Number of lost bags of rainbow increased to 2 is to 3 as a one-time login bonus during the 5th anniversary period. So I guess there's a login bonus where you get, now if we get to 2 million, we'll get 3 bags. So there's that. 3 million. Okay, 3 million. We get a quest for a premium decal, which will be available during the 5th thing. Is this repeatable? Because if this is somehow repeatable and is not asking the world of you, like to dedicate 3 hours to farming, like or climbing Tengeku, then this would be totally worth. But if it's requiring, if the skill ceiling or 1 is this quest replayable to get like a couple 4-star things for 3 million kills. But is it replayable, and how long does it take to complete? If it takes too long to complete, then it's not worth it. You're best off just farming Tengeku and spending your money on the stew, given your progression in the game, of course. But anyways, 4 million, we get a free Dustin on Tengeku boss area during the 5th anniversary. Is that the thing that allows you to push, like put things like down into your waiting box? Like, so if you're in Tengeku, you can like store stuff in your waiting room by sending it down. Does that make all of it free? On the Tengeku boss area, you mean past the 100th floor? So anyone who's not past the 100th floor won't be able to benefit from using the shipping items down to the floor. Okay, 5 million, free continue, increased from 4 to 5 during the event period. 6 million, death medals increased from 4 to 6 for 6 million. And 7 million is the quest for a 5-star, at least, or 6, basically max star decal during the event period. Again, that sounds awesome. Like the main reward, if we're able to get to the very high ceiling, which is kind of wild. Well, maybe not. I think maybe Mihoyo, I don't remember, is a thing. That's my problem. I don't remember what the other, like when we had 6 million downloads, I don't remember what the give was. Was it like complete like a certain amount of runs? Was it the same thing, like kill a certain amount of haters in order to actually give a benefit? Was it more downloads? I think that's what it was. It might have been downloads. Yeah, so that was a big ask for, like, you have 7 million players, now you want another 7 million, so then they started promising like insane stuff, because I'm almost certain they weren't expecting themselves to get that. And in this one, I feel like they may have, like, I think it's I have no real gauge, but I would assume if in the heyday of Let It Die, they probably were getting 7 million kills in the Tengeku all the time. But that was also because there was weapons that we never had before. We were all trying to get those weapons, and we were just grinding the TDM over and over and over again to get the weapon, the armor, whatever, that we like the look of or stats of, whatever we played for. But yeah, a lot of these, honestly, man, feel to me a little like, I mean, like, if you break it down, the only big pooba is the limited armor quest. Don't know what that means, though. Don't know what that, yeah. And essentially the ability to get maybe even just one quest where you can get a 4-star decal, and at the highest end, a 5-star decal, and like if they're repeatable, then now we're playing. If they're repeatable and it doesn't take an eternity to complete them, then we're cooking. But if it doesn't have any of that, then yeah. And if like by completing them, the only thing you're able to get is Tengeku, like you have to climb to floor 100 to 200 in Tengeku in order to get this, I feel like the juice may not be worth the squeeze given your progression. Of course, some people can just shoot up right up there. If that is the case, then this is only like valuable to people who can easily like just super jump up into Tengeku. And if those people already probably have amazing decals and already probably have either grinded their life away in this shit, or they've spent an abundance of money in the thing, so they don't need to cater to you because you probably already got a lot of the decals. So I'm just kind of, I'm a little like, where, like, we got some death medals. We got 6 in total. On the highest end, we got 6 death medals. That's not enough for one stew, unless I'm very mistaken, but I thought it was 10 death medals in order to pull from one of the special stews, and you're not guaranteed any of the ones that you necessarily want. And we got 3 login, and we got 3 rainbow bags. Okay. Has a chance of being money, has a chance of being primo gems, has a chance of being whatever else. Yeah. But a lot of this seems a touch I don't know. For me, it just doesn't. Nothing here is like, okay, besides the quest, if this is repeatable, that's huge. And it's not the worst to do, then that's huge. But as of like the rewards, like a lost bag, that's a one more rainbow bag, that's not enough to get me back into the game, or even I think satisfy the people who are already grinding and who already can just farm the shit out of Tengeku and probably already have more or less of the things that they want, you know? Anyways, the second part is the hater funding special quest available. What is this? Defeat 10 haters in the Tower of Barbs. Tower of Barbs is just all Tower of Barbs. Does this count? I think this does count if you're doing the TDM, because it's still technically in the Tower of Barbs, just also it's a Tower of Barbs in the TDM. But it could be considered above, but I don't know. Regardless, we're getting a good bit of Spilithium, we're getting Milk, Candy Wolf, black medals and all of these things. Yeah, 300 kills for haters. And you're gonna get 4 orange medals. Okay, that's pretty huge, actually. Yeah, that's worth it for orange medals. We get some rainbow bags for killing 100 haters in the Tower of Barbs. Weird. Why is this different? Is this like a different thing? I guess not. I guess this is just also what you get. Also, you get a shit ton of kill coins. So yeah, a lot of these are great. Yeah, no, these all seem pretty good now. Okay, and it's weird. Why? Like, yeah, okay, so I guess the quests are where the rewards are, because here we get 10 death medals from killing 700. That's a good bit. 700. And you get 1 pull from the stew. You got a good bit of death medal or kill coins. I don't know if these are repeatable or not. I would assume they're not, especially the death medal one. But maybe, again, I think there's the fact that there's just so many of them. But baseline, you're gonna need to kill 3,000 to get 5 bags. Seems like a lot of juice, or seems like a lot of squeezing for a touch of juice. But anyways, yeah, rainbow bag, successful attacks in Tengeku, Tokyo Deathmatch. Oh, maybe they are different then. So maybe you do need to actually farm out. What? I guess this is just I don't know. You'd have to get this in Tengeku, because that's every person's a hater. But I guess Tokyo Deathmatch was different. But yeah, I mean, 7 kills. Or successful attacks, or 70 successful attacks is not the farthest, especially for 10 death medals. That's not bad. So it seems like a lot of the value is weirdly in the quest, and in the like pay value of this seems to be relatively nothing. But the quests have a good bit actually. The quests I think are worth it more or less. And of course, welcoming bonus new players. New players always get a lot of good stuff. A new katana weapon, some primo gems, and all that stuff. So if you ever want to get back into Let It Die, it wouldn't be a bad place to do it, because you'd start off with a tiny bit of help. Ultra sticker login bonus. Given your progression within the Tower of Barbs, you're going to be able to get various different rewards like purple medal and etc. for this entire event duration. You get special woods, spilithiums and such, express passes, death medals, and all that stuff. All right, lovely. 3, all 4, and 5 mushroom feast. I guess there's a new mushroom thing going on. We might log in and see this stuff. 7 million download commemorative DLC bundle. 100 death medals for $24. Honestly, it's still probably not worth it, but that's not the worst. That's actually shockingly okay. But that's a trap. That's what they do, especially considering, again, like the mushroom stew is already pretty stacked in a weird way, in like a very like, there's no pity really. in the mushroom stew. Also, as if they were talking about, yeah, Dustin. This is what they were meaning. So yeah, you can like refund things down when you are 55th and 60th and all that stuff, which is nice. All in all, ladies and gentlemen, just wanted to let you guys know about this because this is some Let It Die news. We reached 7 million downloads. Oh my god, my body and my throat. Anyways, we reached 7 million downloads. Very cool. Very happy day. Hopefully a lot of you guys are enjoying Let It Die. Any new players who are checking in on us. Basically, I just feel like these are really not that intriguing, interesting, or desirable, you know? I think we'll get it. Well, actually, I keep saying that. Like, I keep going back and forth being like, I think this is possible to attain. And at the same time, I'm like, I mean, I don't really know given how much people are playing. Like, we know that 7 million downloads, but how many concurrent players and how many players are grinding the shit out of this and can get to 7 million by themselves? I don't know. I do know Let It Die is a free game, so there's constantly an influx of new players coming in, and some of this stuff would be valuable to them, like the rainbow bags and such, and like the 6 death medals, and then the 10 death medals that you can get from here are kind of, some of them are special. There's the one where you can get 70 Tokyo Death Metro clears, successful clears. You get 10 death medals. Again, that's 1 pull on the special thing. And you're probably much better off just spending it into your, increasing your storage, frankly. And then just grinding with more and doing that, not more kill coins. Games are just wires getting crossed. Although, my friends, I do wish you luck. We may do a stream where I just jump into Tokyo Death Metro just to grind out some cater kills to give back to the community a tiny bit. But all in all, ladies and gentlemen, yes, this was not, again, people jump into our stream on occasion. I think I'll address it right here, asking me if I'll ever play Let It Die again or cover it again. I still cover it. It's just we've covered all of the subsequent things. And as I always say, whenever there is anything like gung-ho or Grasshopper Manufacturer kind of thing, I will cover it. But thus far, it's just been repeating events that we've covered a lot. For instance, the Halloween event is on now. Now, essentially, Let It Die is on a cycle of repeating itself over and over and over again. So I would just basically reiterate the things I already iterated and talked about many times over. So right now, again, the bow and the swimmer diver set is activated. So yeah, it's not that I don't want to cover the game, it's just that there is nothing to cover. But whenever they make a new game, I'll absolutely jump on and see, as long as it's not for like Nintendo Switch, which I can't actually get access to it. And at least I'm not willing to spend $300 on a Switch when every console is in hot commodity right now. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Let It Die. Whenever there's content in the game, I'll cover it. I'll be here. Even when it's as simple as base rewards that are like 6 death medals and some lost bags. Quests are good though, so there's that. But where you're at in the game, don't know if it's of value to you, or if you want to sink that much time into it, because it's the same stuff you've sunk a lot of time into anyway. But it could be fun, jumping back in, play some Tokyo Death Metro, grind a little bit out, help the community overall. I feel like it'd be a good guy thing to do. But ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. Very much love this game. Very much appreciate all of you who still stick with me and put up with my dumb ass. But again, I'm sitting here, as I think a lot of us are, and just patiently waiting to see what Grasshopper Manufacturer or the creator of Let It Die is going to do next. Because they said that they're working on another game, and it very much seems like everything is on the back burner. Or not back burner. Everything's in wait. Like, we're waiting for the next thing. I think we probably shouldn't be too far away for us to see what's happening next, because I would think that if it is a Let It Die 2, or if it's another kind of game that's in this wild world, I think it would make sense that it would come out as maybe another free-to-play game on the PS4 or 5 this time around. And I feel like they would want to do that sooner rather than later, to kind of cement themselves as, hey, this is a brand new next-gen free-to-play experience that is intriguing and different in many other ways, such as Let It Die, and all that stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for putting out with me. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. That was Let It Die. That was everything I could find about what the heck this whole event is. Yeah, I was going to say, is it worth jumping in and doing the event? I think it is, just because it's such a little bar to hit, basically. Just go into the Tokyo Death Metro, kill some haters, call it good. I'm sure the community would appreciate it, especially new people getting into the game would really appreciate this few death medals that they gave, as well as the lost bags, or at least the rainbow ones. But last, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye. Also, if you manage to like or share this video around, much love as always. Bye.